Hey guys, Magnus here, bringing you another Walking Dead character video. This one will be looking on the curly-haired coward Nicholas, a supply runner for Alexandria. Nicholas is of course male. He is played by Michael Traynor. He is late 30s to early 40s and first appeared in Remember. Nothing is known about Nick's life before the outbreak, but after the outbreak began, he joined Alexandria and became very protective over his pool table. He, Aiden, and a few others were made supply runners, where they would often leave group members when they experienced trouble, as they were too cowardly to save them. One of these people being Will. In Season 5, Nicholas watches from the gate as Rick and co arrive, telling them to hand over their weapons. He takes Noah, Tara, and Glenn on an adventure to kill some walkers who killed their friends. Nicholas is loud, and when they find the zombies, they try to capture it instead of kill it. Glenn kills it, and Nick and Aiden get angry. Later, Aiden goes to punch Glenn, and Nicholas tries to help, but he is restrained by Daryl. He goes with a group to the warehouse. Soon after shooting a grenade, Aiden is impaled, and Nicholas goes to leave him, but Glenn is against this. As Noah, Glenn, and Nick can't save Aiden, they try to escape and go through some revolving glass doors. Nick is on one side, Noah and Glenn are in the other. Nick forces the door to escape, causing Noah's death. Nicholas orders Eugene to drive and to leave everyone else, but Glenn comes and punches him. Nick lies about everything that happened to Deanna. Glenn tells Nick to never come on a mission again, and it is revealed he has the gun that Rick hid early on in the blender. He later watches Rick and Pete fight. Nicholas leaves the community, making sure Glenn sees, so he follows. Nicholas lures Glenn and shoots him, but it hits his shoulder. Nick goes to finish him off, but he's soon gone, and the two fight brutally. Some walkers get involved, and Nick leaves Glenn with them. He stumbles back to the community, but Glenn catches up after killing the walkers and beats him down, holding a gun to his head as Nick cries. Glenn spares him, and the two stumble back to Alexandria. And in Season 6, Glenn and Nick reach the infirmary, and Tara wakes up to ask about Noah. Nick looks remorseful over his death. He is in Rick's meeting about the quarry zombies. Nicholas raises his hand to help despite Glenn's previous warning. At the quarry, Glenn, and Heath clear the hardware store. Nick goes with Glenn's idea instead of Heath's idea. Nick saves Heath, and then they run into the woods. They hear loud noises at Alexandria and run back, where they go into the woods and meet up with Michonne and the other Alexandrians to find a few dead and one bitten. They head to a town. Nicholas leads the way, saying he knows the layout. They reach an old pet store, and they plan to use a fire to distract the walkers, but Nicholas wants to come with. So Glenn and Nick leave the others, and they head off. They move through the town, but Nick spots Will, a young guy he left to die previously. He's remorseful, and he puts him down before they move on. The herd moves in, though, and Glenn asks Nick where to go. They panic, and Nick leads them down an alleyway, but it's a dead end. They shoot the walkers coming at them, they end up stabbing the walkers, and then they climb onto a dumpster. Nicholas has some PTSD looking at the walkers and seeing his fate, and Nicholas does this.
Thank you.
Nicholas's body causes Glenn to fall down into the walkers, but Nicholas's body is devoured by walkers, and Glenn safely crawls under the dumpster. Remember that? Wow. So yeah, he's completely devoured by walkers. Nicholas was an interesting minor villain for Glenn. I love the contrast between the two characters, to how cowardly Nicholas was and how brave Glenn could be. He had an arc of being a selfish dick to becoming someone who tried his best to help, but in the end his knowledge was not up to scratch, and he paid the price for it. Tell me your thoughts on Nicholas, guys. Did you like him? Did you hate him? I didn't mind him. I thought he was an okay kind of villain, and he tried his best in the end. And yeah, tell me your thoughts. Anyway, goodbye.